This
let's
conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Right. Now we are going for, let me open that lab 3. Let me open here. I'm trying to open lab 3 starting.pbx file. I'm opening it. Then, so I'm also making a copy of this one so that adjusting my copy will not be disturbed. So going to the file menu, then we are trying to say as save as. So somewhere I am going to the desktop, then ITEC, then some folder, Power BI is available. Let me keep here lab3 starting.pbx file. Now I'm trying to delete here whatever we have it. So let me delete this page. I'm deleting it. Even I don't want it, then I'm deleting this also. Even I don't want this, I'm deleting this also. Okay, now I'm creating one more page and I'm deleting this one. So now it is a plain sheet, whatever I have it. And looks like this page is not that good. Looks like here some kind of spaces, something like that. If you want to adjust the space also, you can custom the space. There is an option called as page size. You can control it. By default, it's coming as a 16 is the width, 9 is the length. You don't like that one. If you want to increase one if you want to increase, or you want to maintain totally custom, you want to maintain, you can go for the custom. So by default, we're saying width is this much, height is this much. I'm trying to increase this height is equal to, for example, 800. Something like this, you can adjust the size of the work area. We can increase or decrease it. And we are trying to learn about first activity that is known as Crosstab Report. We are trying to learn about it. This Crosstab Report also we can call it as it's a matrix. Suppose I want to put here one text box. In this text box, I would like to write here, okay, we are trying to create here matrix, which is nothing but called as Crosstab Report. We are trying to give the name. Now we are making this as bold. We are making this size as, let's say, something 14. Okay, and yeah, this is bold. I'm making as a bold, some underline, and we are trying to adjust this size. We are trying to adjust it. So this is what the one title we provided. Now it's expecting here. It's expecting here. First point is completed. Second point is now we need the drag the total sales field from the sales table to the report to create a graph. Then we are also expecting here date. So month name and a year. We are expecting something like this. We wanted month name year, then year, then sales. So first you take any one column. Before taking one column, we are making sure like we need the matrix, right? So observe here, do we have anywhere matrix visualization? If we want to build the Crosstab report, then we need to go for matrix. So I'm trying to click on this matrix. That matrix is available here. Here I can notice I have the rows, then I have the columns, then I have the values. These are the three things what you need to fill out. So I want to keep as far this one, this is known as rows. So on the rows, I want here month name I am looking for. So expand the date. Then we have here somewhere month name, drag and drop this month name onto the rows. Now you can notice we're able to see month name on the rows. Now year column we're expecting on the columns. So drag and drop the year column onto the columns. Now we got here month name and we got here year, we got it. And January wise, January wise, what is the sales? Okay, 2000 sales, January 2001 sales, January 2002 sales we want it. So in the place of the values, you can go to the sales here, then try to drag and drop the total sales, whatever available, drag and drop total sales here. So if we change that one, then automatically we got here data in a good shape, we got it. Now I want to do some kind of formatting stuff for this one. Then you can go for the format tab and you can analyze this one by one, what is the meaning. I'm going to the general page, then positions, XX position, Y X position, width how much you have to maintain, height how much you have to maintain. These are the options what we have. Even if you are dragging here, automatically the width will be changing here. For example, earlier you might got chance to say something width here, right? So now you see the width is slightly changed, 10.72 now. If I drag this one, if I go and try to put it here, something like that, now automatically width is changing here. You can change properties from here, or you can simply drag and drop from here also, you can do it. That's what the general page, general button, whatever available under the format. Next is style. As part of this one, there are some other styles are available. So bold header, so headers are going to be bolded here. Okay, and we want here, let's say alternate rows, some colors we want to provide. You can notice here alternate rows, some colors we are seeing it. Okay, now we want to go for some other style. Any style you want, you can go and you can matter of selecting here. Flashy rows we want it, we're able to see now flashy rows, we're able to see it. Okay, these options we have to change it so that we'll able to get proper data, we are able to get it. Okay, sometime being I'm going with the bold and header, I'm trying to make it. Okay, the moment whenever we selected something, that header will be bolded and we come to understand, okay, this value corresponding to 2003 and June corresponding data. That is about the style page. Then we have a grid. We can also create here some grid lines, we can create it. For the position purpose, it will be very useful. Vertical grid we want it, okay, and we want here horizontal grid also we want it, you can put it. Okay, now we can provide here grid colors also we can maintain. Suppose grid colors is equal to yellow you want to maintain. Now you can notice we got here horizontal grid colors as yellow. Similarly, vertical grid colors has some other color you want to maintain. You can maintain some other colors, something like this. Okay, that's all about grid, whatever we have it. Column headers, only headers what you want to play around it. Let's say we want here font color is equal to, suppose red we want it. Now you can notice we're able to see red, we're able to see it. And we want here background color is equal to yellow. You can go and you can make sure this is yellow is available. Now we want to maintain here the size is equal to something bigger size you want it, something 14 I give the size. Now we're able to observe 14 size, we're observing it. So based on the requirement, the visibility you have to understand and we have to put accordingly the sizes you have to put it. Okay, right. Now we have here row headers are available. Row headers is nothing but we are talking about Jan, Feb, those things. So those things also I want to maintain here, different colors you want to maintain and different sizes you want to maintain, you can go on, you can maintain here. So I increase size to 11. Then I am trying to go for background color is equal to yellow and we want here font color is equal to red, we want it, we are able to change like that. Okay, that is about the row headers. Now we have here values. Values also you can go and you can change the color, background color, something like that. I want to change here font color as, for example, red we want it. So we're able to change that as a red we are changing. So background color also if you want to put something else you can put it, but time being let it be. Now we have here the bottom size options are available. You want to increase slightly sizes, you can increase here 10 we are increasing it. Now next video you have here subtotals option is available. If you have subtotals, then the subtotals colors what you want to put it, we can go on, we can control here basically. Okay, right. Now time being we don't have any subtotals here, so let's go to the grand totals. I have here grand totals, that is nothing but these things. So I am trying to select here font color is equal to red. So we are able to observe it in the bottom, we are seeing the red. And background color is equal to, we want to go for yellow. So we are going for yellow, we are able to see it. Now we want to go for some size, we want to go some size, we are trying to change here something 12, we are changing it. Now we understand here what way it is moving on. Next is field formatting we have here. So one particular field, if we take it, let's say total sales column, what formatting you want to do it. Okay, that we can go on, we can do it here specific to only that field level. Now next we have a conditional formatting. I'll talk about this conditional formatting in separate lesson. I'm going to talk about it. Next we do have here title option. So if you want to provide a title, then you can say as on. Then title text, you can say it here, okay, Crosstab Report. Now you can notice here we got here title, we got it. This Crosstab Report we are building using the matrix is the visualization. Now Crosstab Report matrix, we're able to see it. This title we want here font color is something differently. We are going to put it as red, and where background color you want something differently. We want to put it as yellow, and something this is red, something like this. So we are able to do it, and we want here centrally aligned, you want it. So we are trying to say center alignment, and the sizes you want here, let's say some 13 you want it. So we are able to put here some 13, we are putting it. So that's about the what you can put here title for our Crosstab report. Once you are able to maintain title here, I don't think so now this title is needed. You can go and you can drop it. Okay, this is enough. One place title is enough. Now, okay, we understand that one. Let us move on to the next. So we know now what you mean by titles. So entirely background, you want to change something. I am trying to provide here background is equal to on. Now what is the color? What is the transparency? You can go and you can provide it. So background color, totally we want here something like this we want it. Now we're able to see totally it changed it. Okay, time being I am not putting anything. Let's keep as background as white only. Now we have here log aspected ratio. So if you select it, then that there is going to visualization wise slightly it will changes. You're able to observe it. There's some kind of visualization wise is changing view wise. Now borders, if you want to keep some borders, you can go on, you can keep here borders also. So we are trying to keep as borders color is equal to, let us say, red, and we want here radius is equal to something more you want it, then we're able to see the red color borders, we're seeing it. This is what where you are seeing the red color borders. Okay, so up to you, we are going to specifically we are going to provide here red color borders we provide. So now we can notice we are able to see the red color border we are seeing around it. Correct? Now select again and go and try to see the format tab. Then we have here, okay, we understand now what you mean by borders. Then tooltips, you want to pass something. You want to pass some tooltips, you can pass the tooltips also. So report page level tooltip you want it. Okay, page level, label color, value color, blah blah, we have it. So the moment I put it here, my cursor, it is giving the month name, year, total sales. Whatever you are seeing, that's what called as tooltip. The tooltip, if you want to do some customizations, you can go on, you can do that customizations using these tooltip options. Okay, whatever label colors you want it. For example, I want a red color, I want it. Now if you put your cursor here, you can notice my labels are changed as a month name, year, total sales, colors are changed as a red. This still these values are showing as white. I want to change that values color is equal to suppose something green kind of thing we are trying to put it. Now you can notice we are seeing the tooltip labels as well as tooltip values colors, we changed it. And you want to increase the sizes also, you can increase it. Now background color for this you want to put it something else, let's say yellow color I want to put it the background color, and we are trying to increase this transparency also. Then if you go and try to put your cursor here, now you can notice what happened. It's coming or not. Okay, something like this you can go and you can put it. Suppose we are trying to select here yellow, then you go and try to select it, variable C, month name, and something like that. This transparency previously available as 100%, that's what we are not able to see it. Okay, something like that, we are able to change here formatting stuff, we are able to change it. So visual elements is one more thing is available. So at this point of time, it's not needed. Okay, in this properties, conditional formatting is a something what I did discuss. That is a separate chapter we're going to learn about it. Apart from that one, remaining all options, whatever available, I hope we are able to understand here, right? And these options, even the fields are this, all options are changes based on the visualization what you selected here. For pie chart, the visualizations, the options will be different. For donut chart, the options will be different. For table, the options will be different. For matrix, the options will be different. We have to choose accordingly, we have to choose it. Got it? Okay. Now, once you prepared something, then better you maintain the consistency by using Control C, Control V, so that other one we are going to get it here, something like this. Okay. Before copying it, you make sure you are clicking somewhere outside and clicking in the header of this one. Come on. Okay. Now we are trying to click in the header of this one. Control C, then Control V. Now we are going to get here one more thing we are getting it. Now I have here two matrices are available. This is the one matrix. This is another matrix. Both are talking about sales numbers only it's talking about. But second one I want to keep it as, for example, what I can say is units I wanted. Let us select the second one, then go and try to delete this total sales whatever we have it. Then try to add here total units you try to add. Then total units are added, we're able to see that numbers. That's it. That's how we are going to develop the Crosstab report using matrix visualization. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
This conference will now be recorded.
Right. Now we have here part 2 whole report we have it. So we are trying to analyze sales data by product category, by segment, by manufacturer. So the name of this one given as part 2 whole report, because some part of the data we are trying to compare with entire data. For example, you see this data. So Part of the data means 1 year data we are trying to take here. 1 year corresponding category wise. Okay, each segment, how much percentage distribution is available. For a given year, urban contribution is what in the convenience segment, in the extreme segment, in the moderation segment, something like that we are trying to do the analysis here. So it's known as part 2 whole report. Let's try to do this one. So I'm taking a separate page. I'm renaming this as part 2 whole report. Now we want to go for some filter here. Beautiful option available for the filtering that is known as slicer. Slicer is a very beautiful option to filter something. You can observe here it's expecting only one field it's expecting. Okay, now I can go and I can take here the field I want is year column I want it. We are trying to drag and drop year column here. There are certain options are available. You want to maintain a range or you want to maintain list, something like that. The small down arrow mark is available. If you click on the down arrow mark, their list drop down between less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are the options which are available. So you can select one by one and you can see how the look and feel is available, and whichever you feel like good, that option you can select it. So drop down means something like that it will be coming. Between means something like this is the default one what we got it. Less than or equal to means okay, here we only one will be there. Greater than or equal to means only this left side will be there, something like that. Time being we are going for list, we are going, this is what the list what you are trying to select it. You can decrease the size, something like this. You can decrease the size, you can decrease it. Okay, now we are clear about whatever we have here, we are clear about it. Then I want to go for graph. The graph is we are taking for this purpose that is known as 100% stacked bar chart we are looking for. Select this 100% stacked bar chart we selected here, and you can see some red lines are going on, right? So red line, wherever it is coming, there is a right position to drop it, so that alignment of this slicer and this one are both are at the same place. So now this and this are aligned in same way, it's aligned. Now observe the properties of this one. It's expecting what is the axis, what is the legend, what is the value, what is the tooltips. Four columns it is expecting here. What you want to take on the axis. So axis meaning in this graph, whatever we are seeing, this is what called as axis. I want to take here on the axis that is called as category. Go to the products table, whatever we have it, expand it. Then we have here category. Category we are trying to take it here. Now you can notice we got here category, but as no data is displaying at this point of time. Now segment I want as a legend I want it. So segment we got something like this. Then we are expecting a total sales. We are expecting, go to the sales. Then we are trying to take here total sales as a values we are expecting. Now you can notice we do have here three things now. Something known as something like this. Now I want here, if I put here cursor, my cursor, how many things we are seeing in the tooltip category, segment, total sales. Only three things we are seeing it. Category, segment, total sales, only three things we are seeing it. For instance, I am looking for, okay, total units, whatever available, I am putting into the tooltips, I am putting it. If I put my cursor now here, you can notice total units is coming in the tooltips. But however, it is not there in the report. Anywhere in the report, it is not there. The moment if you put your cursor, then the tooltips will be added here, and total units is displaying to you. Like that, we are going to select here 4 fields. We are going to select it. What you want on the axis, what you want on the legend, what you want the values, and what you want to show only in the tooltip. That like that we are going to select one by one. Now let us observe the properties of this one. Okay, we'll go and try to observe the properties. Let me keep this one somewhat bigger here like this. Now we are trying to select this, then go for the formats. There is nothing but properties. We want here legend, y-axis, x-axis is displaying. Data colors, if you want to change here data colors, you can change it. Data labels. Okay, if you go for data labels, the moment I switched on here, did you notice something here? 39.87% we got it, and here we got 40.37% we got it. If I remove this data labels, now you can notice that labels are not there. If I keep labels, then only it is looking good. So I recommend you people to add this data labels on is equal to true. Okay, now let us observe properties even. Legend one by one property. Position, where you want to display the position, it is going in the top. You don't want in the top, you want in the bottom. Let's select here bottom. Now you can see segment is coming in the bottom. Wherever position you want it, you can go and you can select here. Top center means something like this we're getting, or bottom center means something like this we're going to get it. So based on the position, automatically it will be adjusted. Okay, now legend name is what you want to pass it, and legend color what you want to put it. Suppose legend color I want in the red color, I want it. Now you can see all things are came in the red color. Now size of this one, if you want to change slightly, you can go and you can change slightly, you can change it. Something like this, the sizes are changing. Similarly, go for one more thing we have here, y-axis. The y-axis position we are keeping as a left side. Generally we love to do like that, but still we do have options. If you want right side means you can see right side we are seeing now. So based on your interest, you can go and you can select it. Generally we love to go with the left side, and the color is equal to whatever you want, you can provide it. We are providing, for example, red color, and size is equal to, you can change here 10 or 11, whatever you want it. We change it to the some 10, we changed it. That's about the y-axis. Now we can go for x-axis also. X-axis is nothing but this breakdown point is showing 0%, some 20%, 40%, this like 100% is showing it. Now we can go and we can provide here the colors of those things also. You can change as something red color. Then if you want to increase the sizes, you can increase the sizes, something like that. Now we are going for data colors. We are trying to take it. So by default, we are seeing as all season color as this one, convinced color as this one, something like that. Some reason you want to change all season color to something else, you can go and you can change it as you like it. For example, we want to go for all season color as this one, I want to keep it. Now you can notice all season color changed as something like this. Are you getting my point? Now extreme color also, you don't want the red color, you want, let's say, something like I want to go for this. Now you can notice that also changed. So you have the options to change as per the business need, as per your company color standards. You can change it because each company allows some particular colors. Those colors only you can go and you can provide as data colors. Now data labels, yes, it's on already. And float area, you can go and you can define here where it has to float it. So 50% transparency or whatever you want it, you can go and you can provide it. So time being, we are good with the 50% transparency. Then we are going for title. Title is equal to on. Now you want to provide some title here, you can provide it. By default, it's showing a total sales and total units by category and segment. Whatever columns you taken, based on that columns, title is decided. Okay, now if you want to maintain the font color of that one as red color, And if you want to maintain the background of that color as yellow, and if you want to maintain this alignment as middle, and the size is equal to you want to maintain as something 12, you can maintain it. So as per your wish, you can go and you can do that one. Okay, one moment. So we are able to change according to the requirement, business requirement. We're able to change the size, those things. Now let us observe the background colors also. We have here background colors you can on. Then we have here color is what, then transparency is what, something like that. You can change it. Then lock aspect ratio, that is for the visualization purpose. It will be useful. Borders, you know already. Tooltip, you know. Visual element, you know. Any questions on this one? No. This analytics will not be applicable for this one at this point of time, so it's not needed. Okay, now I'll talk about analytics, where you have to go for it. This analytics tab. So 3 tabs are available: fields tab, formats tab, analytics tab. Anything, if you go and try to take visualization, these 3 things are applicable. Now if you select something 2000, we're able to see only 2000 corresponding data. If you want multiple values here, you can press the shift from the keyboard and you can select one more, you can select it, then automatically that will be selected. Okay, so you can go and you can select here multiple things, you can select it. Something like this. 3 things I selected: 2006, 2008, 2010, we can select it and we're able to see it. That's it. So that's what called as this report, whatever we have it. Next is we are doing the heat map report, that is total sales by manufacturer, and month name as a slicer we are trying to take it. So we are trying to take care one more slicer. Let me take this slicer, then we are keeping this side, then we are trying to organize this one, then we are trying to take the month name column. We have here month name column somewhere. Then we want to take here the report, like heat map report, we want to take it. Heat map is nothing but here called as tree map. Now, sorry. Okay. Now, if you do anything problem, just do the Control Z so that it will go to the back. You have to click in the empty space, then click on here tree map, so that we got here empty visualization, we got it. Here you need to pass here whatever we needed. So we are looking for, if you observe this report, total sales by manufacturer. So take here total sales column and observe here what other things are required, grouping by what, details are what, values, and tooltips are available. So I want to group the data by manufacturer, I want to group it. So let us go and try to take here manufacturer column into group we are trying to take it. Then we want here values, the values place I am trying to take here total sales I am trying to take it. So total sales we are trying to take it. Now you can see total sales by manufacturer. We are grouping the data by manufacturer and we are trying to tell what is the total sales. What is the total sales? If you want to give more information about it, then you can go and you can provide here. For instance, I am going for category. The category column I am keeping in the details I am keeping. Now in each one more information it is giving. Looks like in this category, in this one we have here urban and rural and mix and this one. So in each one what are the different detailed categories are available that we can able to observe it. Got my point? And if you want to write here some kind of tooltips also you want to provide it, you can provide here some tooltips also, you can provide it something like this. So total units. Now if you keep your cursor here, we'll able to see manufacturer is what, category is what, total sales, total units, all we are seeing at the same time. Now if we go here, manufacturer, category, total sales, total units we are seeing it. Something like that, easily we can control it. Now if we go for only May month corresponding, I want to see it. Select here May corresponding data only, you will be able to see it. Okay, select here April, only April month corresponding data only you can see. April and May together we are selecting, then I'm pressing here control, then April and May 2 months data only we are able to see it. Okay, something like that. We can go and we can control it whatever we wanted. This is called as part to whole report. And again, these properties also mostly looks like same. Go to the format and observe here all the options. Mostly we're able to understand our own. If anywhere you face any problem, let me know. I will help you out. Okay. Any questions on this one?